Hello everyone, this is Quenzartne or Danny. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit about how much I hate my environmental allergies. So, I always like to say this that I love nature, but nature does not love me because for the past, I can't even remember, for a long time, environmental allergies have been like absolutely kicking my behind. Like it's just horrible. I try to go outside a lot, especially now that it's getting hotter. Like last winter I used to walk all around like northern Queens, and my allergies, oh yeah, they were oof. It was good to drink water and take my medication, but it's gotten to a point where even with all the medication I'm taking, it's still really horrible for me because it's just like I don't get it. Like it used to work like a charm, taking my Allegra and Zyrtec and whatever, and the Mucinex, and it used to be just take that and then it was all fine, because initially what it was when my allergies just first started, not just, was to take the antihistamines, which was the nose medicine. I forget which brand or which formula or whatever, but it was always an antihistamine with a pill and a nasal spray, and for a while that just did the trick and that always helped. But it got to a point where now I have to take a pill 12 hours alongside with a Mucinex, and then another pill 12 hours alongside with a Mucinex, and then the messed up thing about the nasal spray is that on some days, yeah, it works, but then it feels like to me that on the other days that I use it, it just like makes it worse actually, because it's the whole thing about, oh, your nose is too wet, or oh, your nose is too dry. What is it supposed to be then? Because I don't get it, because if the humidity is too high, then all the allergens like the dust particles and stuff is going to be moving around, and then if it's too low, then oh, your nose is going to get dry, and then that could make your whole system there irritated. So how do I win? I just can't win with my allergies. That's why I hate them a lot. And what makes it even worse is that other factors in the environment besides, like, my environmental allergies. Oh yeah, I've got to say, it's the usual stuff like pollen, dander, and dust, but it also extends to stuff like roaches too, which is just like, oh, come on now. Like, I already don't like roaches enough. I don't need to be allergic to them now. But as I was saying, I absolutely hate it when like when I'm walking by on the streets and then someone smokes their like cigarette, because then it's like, oh, boom, you thought you were getting better, huh? No, you just got set 2 days back. It's like that one soy jack image of the two soy jacks look at each other like mischievously. That's my allergies, and that's like stuff like the cigarette smoke getting into my nose, and I really hate that a lot. For a while when I was younger, I used to be on this therapy medication, there's like this physical therapy where they administer shots for my allergies, and at first it helped, but it got to a point where it just started to do nothing, and then from there it's just continued to go down and down and down, and my allergies like absolutely suck. Like if I stay up too late, then oh, boom, you're stuffy, your throat is itchy, even with all the medicine you take. Nope, that doesn't matter. And literally have an air purifier right next to me. I don't even know if that's helping or not. I feel sometimes that it helps. I don't know if it's like placebo or anything. And in like the more cooler seasons, I have a humidifier, which I gotta say absolutely does help. But you know, it's a shame that it's like I'm not using that thing in the summer because it's just too hot for that. But I was given good advice that I could use a pan, no, not a pan, a pot, and then boil some water, and then put a towel over my hand, not hand, put a towel over my head, and then have the water boil, and then like get close to the pot and just like inhale that water. And I felt like that has helped. And what also helps is taking honey, gargling with warm salt water. At first I didn't believe it because I didn't like to gargle with salt water. I always found it like annoying on my taste buds, but I got used to it now since I actively have to do it. But yeah, that and honey helps. And I also have Vicks Vapor Rub, which is like sometimes a lifesaver. I have like the Vicks inhaler, which you put up your nose, and the Vicks Vapor Rub, and that helps with my environmental allergies. But it's just, I don't know, I hate my environmental allergies so much. I wish I never had them. I always wonder, why me? Why did I have to get these allergies? Why couldn't I get... No, but the thing is, like, for allergies, it's usually, for some people, it's like red in their eye instead of sneezing. Well, they're sneezing, but it's not as apparent. It's mostly like their eyes being red. I would rather have irritated eyes than an irritated inside my system with my nose and my throat and whatnot. Because yeah, sure, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt on the same level as that. But just all in all, I really do not like environmental allergies, and I just have to live with them. I have to adapt, even though the things I've been using to adapt to it has started to fail on me. But that's all I really wanted to speak my mind on, because I want to take YouTube more seriously now, and I want to post things that I'm interested in talking about. And because I feel like I've wanted to vent about these allergies, since, you know, it's not like a serious vent. I'm not like sobbing, because, you know, the crying would also make it worse. Like, it's just something that's generally trivial, but it's just something that I really do not like. But all in all, if you liked my rant on environmental allergies, you could like and subscribe, and maybe when I get famous and get views and like that opens the door to monetization, I could buy better allergy medicine. I'm kidding, but I really would appreciate it if you checked my channel out, because I do post stuff. It's just like my older channel. It's like a variety of stuff, but I'm mainly, what I want to do is talking about my interests, and then art, because I'm an artist. It's a hobby that's like really important to me. I'd love to have more outside hobbies, but you know, the whole topic of this video, environmental allergies. But yeah, I like to draw, and I'm dabbling into animation a little bit. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I've ranted all I can about these allergies, so I've probably said a lot in this video, so I'm just gonna end this here. So bye bye.